We are born and we will die. I make my living from stating the obvious. Sometimes things are so blindingly obvious, they blind us. Sometimes we blind ourselves because they're scary. Don't get me wrong, I'm not scared of death, as long as it doesn't happen to me. On the bright side, it is the last big deadline, one that you can do lying down. So you are born and you will die. The only difference between any of us is what comes in between. That little dash on our gravestone. I call that dash the quest. That journey that each of us takes to realize our potential. And what is required more than anything on that journey is passion. We talk about that a lot in the corporate world. You've got to be passionate. First, I thought it was our bosses wanting us to have more office romance, until I was reminded that the word passion actually comes from the Latin meaning to suffer, as in passion of the Christ. Why is this word that originally meant suffering the word that we use to talk about what's required to get ahead? Well, the way I understand it is this: whatever great, big, hairy quest you have for yourself, is there likely to be a little suffering along the way? You bet. And so you've got to love what you do so much that you're prepared to endure some of that suffering, that you're prepared to overcome those obstacles along the way. Anders Ericsson, professor of psychology at Florida State University, has spent 10 years studying successful individuals. And what he has found, in his words, is that nothing shows that innate factors are necessary for expert-level mastery in just about any field other than, say, basketball, where you have to be a certain height. Except Anders Ericsson wasn't correct about that. Because as I was telling a basketball-playing friend of mine this, he reminded me of a man called Spud Webb, who at 5'7" was a slam dunk champion. Suggesting that even there, we probably overrate innate factors. Greatness isn't born, greatness develops. How does it develop? What Ericsson found was that the star performers in just about any field, what they do more than their merely competent counterparts is practice. On average, about a third more they practice. Malcolm Gladwell has famously popularized this research in his book. But go to the original research and you'll see that it's not just any practice, it is deliberate practice, conscious practice. It's getting feedback from the environment, from your team members, from your customers. It's about getting that feedback, applying it, and coming out better. Now, you're not going to do that for 10,000 hours, yeah? 10,000 hours. It takes 10,000 hours to create an overnight success. You're not going to put in those 10,000 hours if you don't love it. And so on your quest, if you're wondering if this is the quest for you, ask yourself 3 questions. Number 1, do I love this? Yeah? Along the way, when it gets tough, am I going to stick it out because the love is there? Am I good at it? Or do I enjoy getting good at it? And does this make the world a better place? The risk of sounding like a Bob Geldof concert, but you see, if you don't have a positive impact on others, as Mark Twain said, the best way to cheer yourself up is to cheer somebody else up. It's got to bring some value into the world. As a character in my book, Quest Inc. puts it, don't wait to drive your life, because it's not long before they take away the keys.